Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have some things that we have to be talking about. So I'm just going to let you guys see the first things. I just want to show you guys first. So recently we just have been having a lot of babies around here. And I mean babies, I don't mean actual babies. I mean like puppies, rabbit kits and all that. And I'm really excited to show you guys these things. But G, like we said, our Rottweiler did have puppies, and now he's kind of a dad. So I'm just going to show you guys the puppies. So initially, the female did have 10, but then she wasn't staying here. She had them somewhere else, and then 5 died. And then when those 5 died, we had to take her to keep her somewhere warm and safe. So we took her here, and she's staying with us. I'm just going to show you guys the puppies. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. This is Jay's Farm. Teach you everything you need to know. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. So let me show you guys what's up. So as you guys can see, look at these are the pups that we have over here, and then we have the mama over here as well, just kind of bugging me a bit. But guys, look at these. So for anyone who's looking for puppies, guys, we do have puppies over here. These are the ones we took. Well, these were the last ones that survived when we took them. So, and the mother, these are all that survived. So you guys tell me what you guys think. As you guys can see on the foreheads over there, resembles G himself. Look at these, cute as well. Now I'm going to be taking you guys into the rabbitry. And I told you guys before, and I was like, we cleared out like most of the rabbitry. We cleared it out, and then we do have a few that we did keep. I ended up keeping about 45. Those ones that end up keeping, plus 11 of my own that I had at the back. So roughly we have about you guys do the math. I'm not going to do it now because but anyways, so we kept about 45. I'm not sure if we did keep 45. I did tell the guys to keep 45. They might have kept more, they might have kept less, but specific number we had said 45. But yeah, let's go into the rabbitry, show you guys what it's looking like. Guys, it looks empty, like completely empty. It looks sad, but then like I said, we're going to get different breeds and all that. So this is something that I'm going to have to do for us to get there. And it's a change for once. It's a change for once. We're going to be standing on our own from now on, partially, I guess. So let's go in, then let's see what's going on. So we do have a few. They were feeling a bit sick, but they did recover, so we did keep them in these cages by themselves. We have one in here, then we have another one down here, so they're all recovering now. And we have these 3 as well. Well, these ones are not sick, but we decided to keep them. These ones are a bit young, decided to keep them in there. But as you guys can see, the rest is all empty. Then we have these guys here as well. As you guys can see, look at these guys. And then the same, empty. All this, nothing in here. And then we come over here. So these are the rabbits from the back, guys. These are the rabbits from the back. We haven't collected all of them. There's still 3 kits at the back there, but as you guys can see, these are all the rabbits from the back. And funny enough, we moved her yesterday, only to find out as well that she did have some kits. As you guys can see, look at that, cute. Look at that. As you guys can see, it's all empty. We have emptied everything out, and we are starting afresh. Well, not exactly from scratch, but we're starting afresh. So let me show you guys the main ones. We decided to keep the New Zealand whites. We did say we're going to keep New Zealand whites. I think those are the 40. Yeah, you guys saw some. So I'm just going to show you where we're keeping the main breeders that we decided to actually keep. So we decided to keep these, and then the males, we only decided to keep 4 purebred males. So I know you guys are like, what are the sex for? So we did this for warmth. Since the nursery is a bit cold, we did this for warmth. As you guys can see, we have the males over here. So now, guys, we actually have to talk about something. Recently, since I posted my last video, I have been getting messages. This is not 1, not 2, but I've actually received 7 messages. People asking about cages. Am I going to be keeping or selling my cages? Well, the answer is I'm actually keeping my cages. We're going to be keeping these cages, guys. Like I said, we're not selling at all. But since so many people are coming forth and asking about these cages, I know rabbit farming, the thing that's stopping most farmers from getting into rabbit farming is how expensive these cages are. I feel you guys and I understand you guys fully. But one thing I do want to tell you guys is that don't let it stop you. Do not let it stop you at all. If you want to get into rabbit farming, get into it. You don't have to have $200. You don't have to have, you can start with $50. You can keep 20 rabbits with $50. It's not hard. It's actually quite easy. You don't need pellets. You don't need hay. You don't need all these. The important thing is just for you to start. Let me show you guys something. This cage here that we used for transporting, guys, I made this. But as you guys can see, this is just wood and fence, and then it was split in the middle by another fence. And this fence, the one in the middle, the one we used to split in the middle, we never even bought it. It's something old material that we just used from here at the house. Old material that we found and put something together, and it still works. We've had it for almost a year. It's still there. It's still working. This won't cost you, I don't think it even cost you more than, if you have old material, it won't even cost you more than $10 or $15 to get it done. And then cost of rabbits are cheap. Obviously, if you want pure breed, it's going to be a little bit more expensive. But guys, like I said, rabbit farming is something that is being introduced. Not a lot of people know about these prices. You will find people that have pure breed New Zealand whites. They'll sell it to you for $7. Obviously we know, so we're going to sell you a one that's ready to breed for $60 or something like that. For the ones that are 12 weeks, we'll sell them at 20, 25. You see, because we know, but there are a lot of people that are unaware. It's not a scam. You're not scamming anyone. But we're saying you can get these things cheap now before people are aware of these things. Get in early. Don't let it stop you. Like I showed you guys before at the back, I'm going to take you guys there as well, just to show you guys where we started, where we came from, the cages we used, all that. I'm going to show you guys all these things. But you guys saw, I showed you guys before, and I'm going to show you guys again. So guys, all I'm trying to say is that you don't need some big fancy rabbitry or some cages that cost, you know, they're going to cost you $400 or $500 for you to start your rabbitry. You can start just today. You can wake up, build something with old material and start. The thing is just for you to start. If you have a small piece of land, start. If you have, even better, if you have big pieces of land, start. That's all I'm going to tell you guys, start. But because we have heard these cage requests, I have put another assignment on the team. The team are going to be trying to build affordable cages for you guys. Obviously they're not going to be in the 400-500s like most cages. We can try keep them in the low 2s or 300s. That's the best we can do, guys, but that's in the next 2 or 3 months. But these are the things we're trying to get done for you guys. We did have a lady actually that came by. She actually wants us to do a survey of her place, find a suitable area, actually build and design cages for her, because she has dogs that say she used to keep chickens and they used to jump in there. The dogs were all over. They used to eat the chicken, so she wants us to make it dog proof as well, of which we're doing that. But what I'm just saying is that start. You don't need you don't need expensive cages to start, guys. Just start. It's that easy. There are people out there, what I've seen, that we admire a lot of people in Europe, or it's fine to admire people. A lot of people want that life, but I'm saying we look at things and then we think it's all good. Yes, they might have a nice penthouse or something, but land, guys, land in Africa is our gift, right? And we must use it resourcefully and gratefully that we even have it. We should be very, very grateful that you have it. If someone lets you use it, be very, very grateful, because that's the gift we have. So let's use it wisely, guys. Let's not waste this chance. Places are developing, things are changing. Let's not waste the chance. Farming is a skill that even after 50 years, after the next 100 years, farming will still be there. People eat every day. I was looking yesterday on one of my socials and I saw people are doing courses to teach people how to grow cabbage. Someone is making money off that. Courses, and he's growing his cabbages and he's selling at the same time, making money off cabbage. I didn't have to go for a course to do all the gardening I'm doing. I just started. I had never kept chickens before. I just started. I've never done fish before, but I'm starting. I had never done a project this big before, but I started. That's the important thing that I just wanted to tell you guys. That's the important thing. So like we said, I will be putting my WhatsApp number, my business WhatsApp number down below for you guys. If you guys have any inquiries or any questions, comment down below. Or if you want to ask some personal things business wise about the rabbitry, or any questions that you would like to ask, you guys can just hit me up. I reply to everyone. So next, guys, like we said, as you guys can see, rabbitry is completely empty compared to last year when it was kind of full. But yeah, we are changing. We have officially changed our rabbits' diet. Our rabbits are no longer eating this grass that you see here. It's grass from here in our area. We have now transitioned them fully into greens. And one more thing that we've also introduced into our rabbit. I know people who say, don't try this, don't try that, it doesn't work. Try your own things, invent new ways. You'll be surprised, you can go far. Grinded mealie meal. I know, for my Zimbabwean I'll say macresh. You guys know macresh. Rabbits eat those as well. I've been to some places recently where I've seen rabbit farmers, small scale rabbit farmers, feeding their rabbits. I was actually shocked myself because I did not know. Feeding the rabbits these things, and it's actually working. It's working perfectly for them. So we've also introduced that into our rabbitry, and our rabbits love it. So far it hasn't affected their diet or anything. They seem to be doing pretty good. But yeah, these are the things that I'm just telling you guys, that the important thing is just to start. So next we're heading to the back, show you the progress that we have made at the back, and then you guys just comment below what you guys think. And yeah, I do have some big things that I want to be telling you guys later on in the video, so let's go. So guys, I did tell you that before. This is how we started. Look at this. This is wood, wires, all this. This was old material that we had. All this, look at this. Nothing fancy. This is where we started, but it worked. Look at all these. These are all cages that we used to use and all that. I showed you guys this one many times before. Look at this. These are all cages that we used. And funny enough, this small space small area that we have all the way and behind that side there, it could house more than 100 rabbits. It's not that big. I know some people consider the space big and they don't have this much space, but even this little area that I'm in right now could fit 50 rabbits or so, even less. It just depends on how you decide to keep your rabbits. Let me show you guys. As you guys can see, the rabbit kits that I show you guys all the time made here. Look at the material. This is chicken wire. This has never been replaced since it was built, not even one day. So I'm saying the important thing is just to start. That's all you guys need. As you guys can, we have the chickens in here. Look how big these guys have grown. And again, guys, like I said, this year was my first year keeping chickens. Look how big they've all grown. Some of them are actually still eating. Look at these guys. So as I told you guys before, that this is where we used to keep our rabbits before 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2020. Yeah, 2023. That's when, yeah, 2024 is that's when we went like big commercial. But like I'm just saying to you guys, you don't need that much space at all to start, guys. I encourage many people that are watching this. If you're watching this, it might not be rabbits, it could be chickens or something completely different. The important thing is just to start. I'm not sure, other things might be more expensive like goats, all that, but these small things, I encourage you guys that as parents, some parents, if you have a kid, you know, who has nothing to do, then you can get into these things, and funny enough that he might actually enjoy it and become successful in these things. Because I will tell you guys that if I do get to a point where I have now successfully made it in my endeavors of farming, get my own place or my own farming land or anything like that, honestly, this is my opinion, and my opinion solely, I don't think I would actually go to uni knowing that I have now managed to get myself my own farm, or even here, if things just become more successful than they are, I don't think that I would actually go. Honestly, I don't know if my parents are watching this or not, but honestly, this is my personal opinion and my say. So at the end of the day, even though it is my goal to kind of, you know, finish school, but anyways, let me show you guys another cage that we were using before last year but not using it anymore, and just show you guys the materials that we use. Simple things. But this one here we did have to buy, I think, the round bar only, but besides that it wasn't that expensive. You guys can look how to design cages, or like I said, 2 or 3 months you guys can be putting in your inquiries, and we will be building cages for you guys. Whether it's wooden, people want the wooden cages cheaper, they last. It might not last maybe 10 or so years, but they last. It will work. Whether you want these metal cages might be a little bit more expensive, but even better. So let me just show you guys the cage that we were using before. You guys can see all this. Look at this, full of spider webs and all that. So like I said, this was a 20 compartment cage. As you guys can see, never ever changed the fence. Fence is still good. So guys, let me tell you guys a story of this week. So this same lady that I talked about before, who actually came by, and after she came by, she looked into the things we're doing, the projects we're doing, and she told me that, you know, she has always wanted to keep rabbits. She told us that her mother used to keep rabbits and all that, and she came here, she was inspired by what's actually happening here, you know. And out of her goodwill, you know, she saw that we had chickens, she saw that we had rabbits and all that. A few days ago she came with something for our chickens, and we're also now feeding it to the rabbits as well. It came for the chickens and the rabbits. So let me just show you guys that grinded mealie meal that I told you guys about. She actually came with this was actually a full 50 kg that she actually came with before. Look at this. So like I just showed you guys, we're talking about the woman that actually came and dropped off this bag for us out of the kindness of her heart. We didn't pay for it, we didn't want, she was just so inspired, and she just said that this is a gift. I hope it helps you guys out, of which it is helping us quite a bit. Of the kindness of her heart, that's what we're talking about. On top of that, guys, so I'm saying that it's simple, just start. You don't know where you're going to go with it, especially for the youths. If there are any youths watching this, my age or a little bit older than me, or younger than me as well, if the parents are watching this, get them into something to help them grow. Because to be honest, I believe that I have grown so much ever since I started all this. It has given me some level of maturity. Now I know kind of like how to handle things in a way, if you guys get what I'm trying to say. But anyways, good news is we're now making cages, so you guys can now throw in your inquiries. I will be giving you prices in the next video. We're making a flyer, give you guys prices. But some more good news, guys, is that, like I said, I am the GOAT at rabbit farming. I do wish to be one of the biggest rabbit farmers in the country. Individual, like I said, biggest individual rabbit farmers in the country at some point. But of course I do know that by next year the rabbitry is going to be full again. Rabbit sales will be on again, and we have decided that between end of February on a Saturday, of course, between end of February and beginning of March on a Saturday weekend, for the first time we are going to be having our first official masterclass for you guys. I know that you guys might be like, you guys have been to different, I know some people watching my channel have been to other places, you know, where they're paying $45 per masterclass, fair and fine, and then, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you're struggling to buy feed and all that. So what I'm just going to tell you guys, that we're going to be teaching you things you already know, things you might not know, and things I have learned personally from keeping rabbits. New methods, cost-effective methods that will help you guys. And like I said, New Zealand White is a good breed, but guys, we can't be hyping the New Zealand White up that much. It's good, but then, like I said, I've seen better performing rabbits. I have better performing rabbits, right? So for now, I will be telling you guys the prices. For those who booked the inquiries from December, it's going to be $15. One masterclass. We're not going to have 4 or 5 different classes. One class, $15. Teach you guys everything you guys need to know, and the new things we have learned as well.
show you guys around the rabbitry, show you guys all these other things. I know other people will have other interests and want to see other things. Your $15 will cover that as well on the house. Lunch provided as well. Rabbit for those who eat rabbit, that's for lunch. That would be the lunch, of course, rabbit, but we'll have other things for people that don't eat. But for those that are going to be coming and booking a bit late, that's like from February into March, the price is going to be a little bit higher, $20 each. But like I say to you guys, one day teaching guys everything you guys have to know, teaching guys the new methods we have learned, introducing new breeds to you guys. You guys should start keeping new breeds. Let's not just have the New Zealand white and Californian. Let's have something new. Be introducing something new to you guys as well. So stay tuned, and I will be catching you guys soon. And remember guys, subscribe, like, comment, share, and put on your post notifications so every time I release a video you guys are lit. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.